Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Good day, everybody watching us all over the world. This is Face TV Africa. Share your federal government, Mr. President. I voted for you, and I still believe in you because nothing about in life with you. As long as Tobama were mini sound cooking easy, but the pain is getting too much. But I'm not going to the pain now. We are hearing some stuff that you want to regulate social media, and Tebaje regulate social media. Ema fẹ́ jẹ́ kó benefit our leaders. To the most of nǹkan tí government ń ṣe, any law tó bá ṣe, wọ́n máa ń jẹ́ kó benefit our government ju àwọn citizen lọ. Mélòó ni government, mélòó làwọn citizen. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin government tó bá calculate yín, tó bá calculate gbogbo government pé or government official lè wọ 5,000 àbí 10,000. Tẹ́ bá tún bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣá, I don't know. To get leader ni mo mean no. Citizen is how many millions? More than, let's say 180 or I don't know. Why do you want to ban social? Why do you want to regulate social media? We are not saying you should not regulate social media, but if you want to regulate it in a way that is going to favor citizen, not government. Because Tinubu, Mr. President, remember that it's this social media you use to drag Jonathan out of that place. Tẹ́ bá ń rò wípé social media yẹn sìn ó ti wá attack ẹ̀yin padà náà. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ rò wípé ẹ ti fi social media yẹn attack previous government rí. You've used that social media to remove Jonathan, to campaign against Jonathan. During Occupy Nigeria in 2011, social media, you know, let you. Now, because social media is you are attacking, you know, you now believe that you can do and undo. Yes, you are the president, but I want you to know that if you regulate this social media in a way that is going to benefit the government, then you are not helping this country. I'm going to play video of Deji Adeyanju, that activist man, a brave man, because man like brave could so mind there, like Omoyele Sowore. I don't know the reason why to my this thing level regulate. Tebate ma regulate. Whatever regulates lori. Let us know. If we know that this thing is going to benefit government alone, nigba. Because this is the only thing tapi somayidiwa. During Babangida, during Abacha, during Obasanjo, NTA àti AIT nìkan la ní. Ohun tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kó sọ náà ló máa sọ síta fún wa, la máa gbọ́, àwa máa wò. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, it's not easy. People are suffering. The only way our voice can reach you guys is by using social media. Because tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn individual ló ní àwọn platform tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe kí ló kẹ́, wọn ò ní gbà láti jẹ́ kó wọ́n sọ àwọn kankan. Arise TV is there. Channels TV, I love that channel a lot. Wọn kì í wà bias, wọ́n dúró sójú kan ni. Wọn gbà sí wọn ò lọ síwájú, wọn lọ sí ẹgbẹ́ kan, wọn lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹnìkan, wọn lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹnìkejì, middle lọ dúró sí. TVC News and Arise TV, àmọ́ bí táwọn yẹn wà. But channels is middle. Middle ni. Ní 2011, nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí attack Jonathan at that time, kò sẹ́ni tó wo TVC News. I believe pé TVC News tiwa ló ń ṣe. It's now we know that they are not doing they are not working for citizens. Because there are some things in life tani láti ṣe. If we continue like this, we cannot survive it. So even if you want to regulate social media, then there is a way. Any láti pe meetings in a way to help on YouTube mark more. So opinion on nǹkan tí ẹ fẹ́ ṣe lórí ẹ̀, so that people will know. Let me play Deji Adeyanju video for you guys.
On the nation. And I must also add that the productive sector of our economy are the young people.
Yes.
And these young people, they don't use siren, they don't use convoys, and also they are not even captured in the economic indices of our country. Let me give you a simple analogy how doomed this country is. You see, among the police, only 13,000 police officers are engaged in fighting banditry and terrorist activities. 13,000. But go to the first CID, go and check. You can even use FOI to check this. 130,000 are following big men up and down. 130,000 are following big men up and down. In the Senate alone, and that's Senate and House of Reps alone, there are 3,600 police people attached to these jobless senators and House of Reps people. Why will insecurity not persist in the country? If you see one small boy, just because he does Yahoo, he commands 4 or 5 policemen. That's why the country is fucked. I'm sorry to use the word, the F word. The country is doomed for real, and there's no coming back from it. Any nation where the police, the SSS, the army are subcontracted to politicians instead of policing the nation can never work. Forget about this cosmetic surgery and all these things. And believe me, as we are here, I can assure you that there are more than 200 conferences going on in Abuja right now. Nothing comes out of these conferences. Absolutely nothing. If you go to Merit House, if you go to Transcorp, if you go to Sheraton, if you go to Ibro Hotel, even here, I think there are about 4 or 5 conferences going on here today. These are conferences, you print conference material, they do flyer, they do banner, we are wasting time in this country. Nigeria needs active citizens who will just wake up early in the morning on a faithful Wednesday or Thursday or Friday and occupy the entire nation. And demand for reform. And demand that these armed robbers, these buccaneers who are in the National Assembly, that they must stop stealing. A situation where you have the national budget, and 80% of the national budget is stolen. Is stolen.
How do you want to grow?
Blatantly stolen. And you expect me, you tell me that things can work. A situation where in a country somebody stands in a church and says lion carried him on his back, and people actually believe. People believe. So how do you want such a nation to work? And again, can you really blame them? You can't blame them, because go and check all nations of the earth where governments have failed, people turn to God and religion. That's why you see people. Are you not surprised that Nigerians are calling on God of Israel? Israel is calling on Iron Dome for protection. So, having said that, it's also important to say that if not for social media, where will we have been able to see the akpabios of this world that will tell citizens and insult them that while you are protesting, I'll be eating. You know, if not for social media, how would we have seen Yabelo resisting arrest by EFCC? If not for social media, how would we have been able to see the First Lady fooling around planting something in her backyard, and that is the only way to develop an economy? If not for social media, how will we have been able to know the abracadabra of Dangote and the NMPC and all their wuru-wuru? If not for social media, how will we have been able to see the miracle of off your mic? You remember when the other man was accused of stealing 80-something billion naira, and he suddenly, immediately they started asking him questions in the National Assembly. He fainted. You know, if not for social media, how will we have been able to see the exposure of tribal bigots online who tells Igbos not to vote in Lagos in their own country on election day? If not for social media, how will we have been able to see the level of brigandry during elections and electioneering, where Edo election is just coming up in a few days? The last election in Edo, a reporter was reporting that APC is sharing 5,000, PDP is sharing 5,000. Everybody is collecting and everybody is happy. If not for social media, how would we have been able to see those unethical practices? Again, if not for social media, how will we have been able to see the young man from China who exposes corruption and skill, the lecturer from Kano, Dambelo, who is Tinubu's friend? If not for social media, how will we have been able to see that? If not for social media, how will we have been able to see the APC national chairman, Gandola, stuffing his Babariga with dollars? This is what they want to regulate. Don't allow them to regulate social media. Social media remains the conscience of the citizenry. If not for social media, how will we have been able to know that they have renamed Nigeria Federal Republic of Rice? Every problem, they believe that rice is the solution. If not for social media, finally, I know my time is up, and I'm so sorry. If not for social media, how will we have been able to harness the power and the dynamism of the youth during End SARS, End Bad Governance, and other social changing events? Social media has become a tool of mobilization. The reason why the government is so scared and why they did everything humanly possible to stop protests and agitation is because they know. And the reason why they target social media is because they know the power that social media wields, and they intend to stop the power.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, subscribe,
Face TV was Swoby.